Alright, you guys, I just thought I'd share something with you guys. I wish I would have recorded when we were fixing the well here, but I didn't, so I just figured I'd share something here. So what happened was our well pump wasn't pumping anymore, and obviously the motor is still working, but this pressure gauge was all the way down, and we try to figure out how we're gonna get it working. But so we replace this. That's the high and low setting gauge, pressure gauge, and this is a 2040, I believe. So it was all the way down to 0. So we replaced that setting. Well, let me back up a little bit. Before, when we turn on, the motor will kick on, but this will go kind of go up and down like that, and never stop. So we replace the high-low setting over there, and then this still not working, but this time it's all the way down to 0. So what we did was we put some air in here through this little tube right there. We test, and there was no air in there, so we put a little air in there. Not a little, it's like 25. Then when we turn it on, it start working, and it gets pressure. So, but the thing is, when I look on YouTube, I've been researching a lot, and a lot of people said if you replace that part and this part, if it doesn't work, replace this, the motor. Well, obviously the motor is still working, so we didn't want to replace that. And there's one or two guys suggest replacing this too if it's like 10 to 12 years old. So anyhow, we didn't want to replace any of those. We replaced this, we replaced that. So when we put air in there, we turn it on, it start working. So just to let you guys know that in the future, if you ever have a problem with your well, make sure you test that little like tire tube over there. Make sure there's air in this tank, because if without air it wouldn't be working. I mean, obviously people that knows about well knows about that, but we didn't, so we didn't even check until our last step where we couldn't get it working, so we check, and that's how we got it working. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. So hopefully this will help someone if they ever get a well that everything else works except there's no pressure. So hopefully this helps you guys for those that have a well, and if your well goes out, hopefully you try a few things like we did, just so you don't lose a lot of money on replacing things and then it doesn't work, or you know, you don't really need to replace from the beginning. Alright, thank you guys.